Enjoy tonight's network premiere.
Viewer discretion is advised. Production.
Court is now in session. The court sentence of Yvond versus Daniel plus the jury. Pick your first witness.
I call Mr. Javier to the stand. Now Javier, tell us what has been happening.
Well, Daniel, Kate, and Ravina keeps always finding ways to make these kids' lives hell, like giving them punishment days, Warren-style punishments, and even throwing them to an empty room. These three parents are mental as hell. They should be guilty.
Next, I call Twilight Sparkle to come up to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now Twilight, can you tell us what has these three parents done to their kids?
Of course, I got a lot to say about these abusers. These three grow-ups has to be the worst people I have ever seen. They seriously love abuse their power of them. They just don't care about nobody but themselves. But the worst thing that have ever done was they were beating them with the belt, locking them up in an empty room with nothing but a window, never giving them any food or water. This seriously involves child abuse and imprisonment. I hate them so much. I wish they were never parents to these 4 kids in the first place. I say they're guilty.
And finally, I now call Leo Einstein to the stand.
Leo, you better not tell them about what we did to you, or else, you're getting the biggest punishment day that you and your team has ever gotten.
June, I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared about this.
Don't be scared, Leo, you can do it. I know you can. Just tell the jury about what they had done to you.
Leo, we're dead serious. Don't you dare go up to that stand, or I'll make your life more worse than it already has.
So Leo, tell us about what your parents has done to you and your team.
Well, my mom, dad, and grandma are like without a doubt the worst family I have ever been with. Our lives were suffering from late 2019 to 2020, and the worst thing that ever happened to us, they left us outside in the rain and never came back, and we had to live at someone else's house until they came back, and they never did. They always hated us because of what we have done. They should be locked up behind bars for life, and I don't want to, and I mean, ever, want to see my old parents ever again. So, yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you Leo for your time. Now, Daniel, Kate, and Ravina, the criminals who abused the little Einsteins.
Hey! Who are you to call us criminals? The little Einsteins are criminals, should be in jail and…
I didn't say you can talk. You are criminals cause you abused these 4 kids. Now, you 3 abusers, how do you all plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
I agree with my husband, not guilty.
I agree with them, not guilty.
Now, what does people in the court find Daniel, Kate, and Ravina?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I agree, guilty.
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 Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Very well. Daniel, Kate, and Ravina, for abusing your power on these kids, locking them inside of an empty room with nothing but a window, giving them brutally punishment days, I hereby sending you 3 to 30 years in prison with no parole.
What? 30 years? Are you kidding me? We can't go through 30 years in prison.
Well, maybe you should have thought twice before you abused these kids. Guards, take these abusers away.
Hey, get your hands off of me. I hope you're proud of yourself, Super Java Logan. You made the biggest mistake of your entire life. You ruined us. Now these kids are gonna ruin Yvond City forever. What are you gonna do when these kids start misbehaving? You're not gonna do anything. And now these kids are gonna ruin the whole city. Because of you.